Joystick, the Joystick Show. Up, down, left, right, B, select. Start.
Welcome, gamers, to our Twisted Reality. This podcast was recorded by real humans.
Joystick, the Joystick Show.
Heyo! The Joystick Show, episode 132A, right? We're about 30 days again out on this bad boy. We got a lot going on. You got a lot going on in your world. Congratulations on the graduation.
Yep.
Big time. We started this thing back when, right? You were like, you're talking like this and just in 7th grade. When did we start it?
2018, 2017.
All right, giddy up. Well, this is show 132A. We are a father and son combo. If you're just checking us out, typed in Joystick, an old school name. I know we could update that too, probably. Nah, gotta stick with it. Just gotta change the logo, update the logo.
Yeah.
New Joystick. We go by our gamer tags as always. I am Bogue Spear.
Thing 12, me.
You are Thing 12, and we are talking about video games from a generational point of view. Me, of course, being back in the day with Pong and Atari. You starting with, I think we finished, it was Xbox, right?
Yep.
First one. In when you're a wee little wee. So, let's jump into it. How do they get a hold of us if they want to be a part of the show?
You can get a hold of us at joystick_show on Twitter, joystickshow.com, our Gmail, joystickshow@gmail.com, and Discord at joystickspace-show.
All right, so let's get into it. Talk about it. We got a good half hour worth of time. Thank you, Rumble Pack, for listening. If you are listening right now, you're now officially anointed as part of the pack, the Rumble Pack. And somebody asked what that was, and I forget. It's such a generational thing. Do you remember that on joysticks? No. You don't ever remember that? Oh my God! Back in the day, when you had the Commodore 6, or not the Commodore 64, with the original Xbox, you would put on a thing that attached to it used to be a big honking controller, and it rumbled. It made your joystick rumble when you actually like hit something or bang it. They called it a rumble pack that you put on it. I guess I forget that people don't remember that, and so that's what happened. So when we started the show back in 2007, I think it was like the cool thing, and it was like people that listened and everything was pack of gamers, pack of listeners. Yeah. So I just created the rumble pack, and that's what everybody became. So. Now that I said that, because we did get a request and asked that question a while back. So there's your answer. All right, here's our sponsor. Our sponsor for this week is Lounge Lizard Headsets. Now you can imitate any of your favorite domesticated or wild animals with special ears and real skin that consists of scales, fur, or other exotic pelts. Just $389 per wireless headset, and you will be the talk of Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, or wherever you stream your gameplay. Lounge Lizard Headsets. You can go to loungelizardheadset.web, use promo code JoystickShow for free shipping. Lounge Lizard Headsets. Go get 'em, Tiger. Roar.
Wow. It's just decorative headsets?
With real pelts.
No.
Huh? You want some real skin? Some, like, cobra skin? No?
That's all right.
Lizard? I think their number one is the lizard. That's why that's the name of the company. Pretty sweet, huh? Just $389.
Wow.
I'll have to have them send us one. Which one would you get? What would you pick?
I would get probably neither or none of them.
What?
But if I had to, I would do the probably the lizard skin.
The lizard? I do the lion for the mane. It would come down and around and attach underneath with some like special made something.
That would be itchy, I feel like.
Maybe if I get sweating when I'm playing. Anyways, all right. So that's our sponsor. Let's jump into the game front. On the game front, what are we playing? What are we talking about? What's going on? Since we last met.
In the past month, I've been playing. Just two major games came out, which were Jedi Survivor.
And you played,
which I bought and played, and then...
Did you solve it?
I didn't finish it, no.
Oh, okay.
And then Legends of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which everyone was really excited about. And so I've been able to play both of those, but, and they were both just amazing. Like, they out of all the, like, this is the first month in a while that the games that have been really, like, hyped up to come out have actually been good.
Yeah.
Everything about Jedi Survivor was exactly what people wanted. Everything about Tears of the Kingdom was exactly what people wanted. It was really good. And the only flaws in both of those games were performance.
Okay.
And that's just what I'll talk about because the game itself is really good.
Yeah. Storyline like a Jedi. It's a single player.
So I'll start with the Jedi. The Jedi one is just overall, it's just everything that you'd want in a sequel for the first game, Fallen Order.
Yeah.
But it just everything about it was amazing, except on computer, which is where I played it. When it first came out, the performance on it was terrible. I think people with like 40 80s or 30 90s, just really good graphics cards were running 30 FPS the entire time, so it was terrible.
Oh man. You mean below 3080 was bad?
Everything, even 3080 was bad.
Oh really?
Everything, yeah.
Wow.
So people were really mad about that. People were complaining.
If anybody who knows, 3080 is the
3090.
Graphics card, right? The processors, the RAM, everything built in. They go by and NVidia, which by the way we have a news thing here in a second,
yeah.
is they go by like 30 70 60 70 80 90, right?
Something like yeah.
Okay.
And so really good PCs weren't able to run the game well, or at least this is on only computer. I heard on consoles it was really good.
Yeah.
So that was really annoying, especially since people pre-ordered for $70 and then it didn't run well. But since then they've released a lot of patches and it does run a lot better, so you can't hold it against it too much, because the game itself is actually incredible and it's a lot of fun. And I still need to finish it. I would have finished it if 12 days later Tears of the Kingdom came out, which is the other game I bought and played, which I have been having a lot of fun with.
I hadn't even seen you play that yet, have I? What is that?
It's the sequel to Breath of the Wild, which is it was the first Zelda game to come out on Switch. It was one of the first, I think, like 3 games to come out on the Switch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right, the Zelda game.
That they
refused
refused to make any cheaper, yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry,
So,
I did see you play that. Yep.
So I really find that one a lot of fun. And it's just the first game, but just bigger in every way. Like there's more to do, map is bigger, more things to explore, everything's bigger.
Yeah, you showed me how things can make kind of like Minecrafty, right?
There's like an infinite number of things you can do with building things together and fusing things together. And like I don't want to spoil any of it, but it's just there's a lot you can do.
Yeah.
And the problem with that game again is the performance is because that game would be so much better if it just wasn't on a Nintendo platform or if Nintendo didn't make it, because it is the Switch only. You can only get 30 frames per second, or like that's the max you can get on a Switch.
Wait, I thought there's a 4K Switch or something.
Yeah, there's a better screen Switch, but it doesn't make the same performance.
Same performance. Yeah, you're good point.
And that's the problem. And so the game is caps at 30 FPS. So again, same thing as Survivor. It's just amazing game, but it just doesn't run very well.
And that's all they're coming out with games on is the Switch right now.
Yeah.
They're not no consoles that are planned or nothing. They can't send it back on the Wii and play it.
No. So that's a problem with those two games, but everything about them is just exactly kind of they live up to the hype that they got. And I've been having fun playing those, but
nice.
Hopefully, and I know Survivor's gotten better, like I said, but hopefully, I don't know what they're gonna do with the Switch, but it's still playable, it's still fun. So.
Yeah, I saw you playing. I mean, the cool thing, you take that anywhere, right, and go and on your trips, and what have you. Because it's got how many hours worth? Did they say how many hours it is to explore and do everything, or no?
It's a lot.
Really?
I think to complete everything, it's like over 100.
Woo-wee!
Yeah.
That's some quality entertainment right there for the buck. How much was that one?
70.
They're both for 70?
Mm-hmm. They're both for 70.
We see drop some bones. Good thing you're working again.
Yep.
A little bit, huh?
Yep.
Very nice. Picking it up. Well, good deal. Well, so it's interesting because during this time, I've been having such a quandary, and I kind of felt bad, especially to the listeners out there, because I keep, and maybe it's just me, you can tell me, Dad, it's you, but I always say, the best deal out there is what? Game Pass,
yeah.
Right? Xbox Game Pass, And I finally, because I've been playing the Gloomhaven here on the PC, and of course a lot of board game stuff still. And I said, I want to get back to the console. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to go on to Game Pass and just start playing. I went to this Game Pass and I couldn't really find anything that I wanted to play. Matter of fact, I started playing, the beta or the stream where you can just play it off a stream, which is awesome, right? I think, okay, great. There's so many games. I go and I start scrolling through them, and honestly, I wasn't really impressed by any of them. Like that really like grabbed my attention. Is that just me? Is it just me getting old? Probably. But I
don't know.
What?
I don't know. I think it's still good. Like they continue to add stuff that's really good.
Well, did they? Because I really didn't see anything outside of the latest. The one I saw was called Ghostwire. I think was the most recent release that was put on there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I played that. That was kind of cool. But then again, it reminded me of like a Crackdown or like a I don't know what other game did I play before. Well, a bunch of them like that. I mean, even like Payday, and there's all these games out there that it just, to me, it was neon. It was kind of crazy, but it really didn't like grab my attention. I mean, I went back to all the way old school to like Black, which was on the original Xbox. That was one of the first cool AI changes that happened with that. I tried Commandos 3, Dragon's Age. I jumped on that for a minute. I was like, Rage 2. I didn't do Rage 1. I looked at Rage 2. That was okay, but again, kind of the same stuff. So then I said, heck with it. I'm going to go back to like NHL 94, like old school, back in the day, right? They had that on there. Played that. That was like probably the most fun out of everything. And I refused to do the GOAT simulator, or the train simulator, any of those type of things. Lawnmower simulator. Too many simulators on there, right? Yeah. I had to go out and mow my lawn. Last thing I'm going to do is come in and now and start simulating that too. Not happening. So anyways, that was something I looked at and go, you know what? Now I'm talking to the Rumble Pack and I'm telling them, oh, great, how great it is, $14.99 a month or whatever. And I'm going, I really didn't see anything that really hit my nugget.
Well, I think the fact that you went in and you downloaded all those games those are good games. Like there are people who enjoy them. So like even if you didn't, it's still worth it for the people who do. So it's like. Plus, they're continuing to add, like, new releases onto it. Yeah. So it's not just, like, games that have been out for years. They're like, oh, we'll add it to it. Yeah. Like, they're off-launch games that are getting added to
maybe. Well, actually, I don't know what Bray's gamer tag is. Give him some credit. But was told that I should just go back and play the original Assassin's Creed games.
And those are on there, aren't they?
Yeah. So, Black Flag isn't. And that's the only one I think...
Odyssey is, right?
Yeah, I didn't finish Black Flag, but it's the one I came the closest to finishing.
Black Flag is one of the...
Black Flag, right? But I don't think that's on there. And, of course, Unity was awesome. That was the multiplayer, right? Yeah. Even though that was buggy as heck forever, but it was still fun. But then I just saw in there's Odyssey, and then what's the one with the Egyptian one? There's another one. Anyways, those two. Origins. Yeah. So Origins and Odyssey are on there. So I'm thinking I'm going to go back and try those maybe, just to run through.
Yeah, I think it's still definitely worth it altogether. But, I mean,
let's say you buy those games for $30 now. It's still $60. That's still 4 months worth of entertainment, right, for the $14.99. So I guess it's okay. I don't know. I just expected to be wowed again, you know what I mean, going back to it. And maybe it's just me on it, but that was me. I was doing in the game in front, trying to figure out what to jump back on and play. So maybe I'll get some updates on that. But if anybody got any suggestions, what's out there, hit console to get you triggered back in. Oh, I did hear that they might come out with another Portals 2 or Portals 3.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Woo! That's the game. That was on there. I almost went back and did it again because, of course, you can't remember how you did it, right?
Yeah.
That's why I may go back and do that again, too.
That would be fun.
That'd be a lot of fun. So, anyways, so that's what I'm playing. All right, time for the news.
The Joystick News Report. Joystick News.
All right, so the news. Like our intro, I mean, we talked a little bit last show about AI just taking off, and I think since the last show to now, they've recreated an entire new reality in less than a month, right? Where they're talking about not just, gameplay being generated as you go in open world, right? Oh, yeah. But NVidia, that's what I mentioned about, is talking about Chat GPT style gaming that it's not just chatbot. It's called ACE. Is what their release is. Characters to have a fleshed out backstory that informs their responses and keeps them from getting too off topic. So it actually goes and almost learns, right, based from its backstory, and then interprets and predicts what it would say next based on that backstory.
That's super smart that they're doing that, because it's very possible. Like that's already happening. Like, that's not in games, but it's like there's already like websites that do that right now.
Right.
That you can have fun with.
Yeah. So they're going to do it now. They're going to recreate the video, right, for it as well. And it's going to be responding to not only characters and what you do and how you act, right, but also just animate the characters as well into doing their own things. So it's supposed to be, revolutionary. I guess, what was it? Shadows of Doubt is something where they talked about gameplay from AI. I don't know. I have to look more into it. But NVIDIA, of course, all this has to run, right, graphically.
Yeah.
So they're focused on this now. So this is going to happen, man. You're going to be, let's say you hit the college scene. By the time you're done, video games will be completely different.
Yeah.
On how it's played.
Yeah.
Right? How crazy is that going to be?
It's going to be pretty crazy.
Are you excited or just scared? I'm scared.
No,
and
excited.
Huh?
Definitely excited.
Yeah.
Not just for games, but also just everything in general.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
It's going to be pretty wild stuff, right? It's definitely, during your time, internet was around most of the time. I was around when it came to be, and it, changed things quickly. It's kind of like, I guess, going from buggy whips to cars was probably big for somebody back in the day, right? And then TV, radio, and then TV came out. That must have been a huge thing, right? It was a little bit before my time, not much, but it was. Even though I did have a black and white TV. Anyways, so... then the internet came on, that changed the world, but this is the next game changer, and it's happening in a tenth of the time, right? On everything else. So anyways, I know you guys have AI'd out on that, and you're going to talk video games. So, but just know that they're going to be interchanged, right? Real soon on this as well. So, that was something, NVIDIA's ACE project. Check that out, Rumble Pack, and see what's happening. The other thing is, you see, I call it the saga, or the continuing soap opera of FIFA 23. So here's the interesting thing. So now, because EA doesn't have the rights, right? FIFA is doing their own game. Well, because there is, I guess the guys, what's the Ivan Toney? I don't know him very well, but I guess he plays for Brexit or one of them. He got caught cheating and gambling. So he got suspended from the league and everything. Well, because FIFA controls their own licensing and everything else now, they pulled him from the game. So I'm wondering if EA still controlled it, if he would have stayed in the game, right? Even though he got suspended, because unless they did something like real-time server, right? Like they used to do. But certainly if he was programmed in the game or whatever, the odds are they've been like, nope, he's in the game already, the final version or something like that. Yeah. But now they're controlling it. So now they're able to pull this guy out. You know what I'm saying? Is that good or bad?
I don't know. I don't think it's... I mean, if he's not going to be playing anymore in the league, then he shouldn't be in the game.
Yeah, well, he's definitely not going to be. I don't know how long he's got 60 counts of I don't know, gambling for something against. I mean, he was gambling against his own teammates. How bad is that? About losing his own game and stuff. Anyways, at least that's what according to this illustration or this article. So I don't know if it's alleged or not. But anyways, less about him, more about just EA and the saga that continues between the two and what they can and can't do, controlling licenses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy stuff. So that's the saga or the soap opera continuing on that. What else is in the news?
Rugby's getting a video game, I think.
Yeah. Is that cool? I mean, we're talking about FIFA. It's a good segue.
Maybe. That might be fun.
Huh?
I don't know. I think rugby's going to start getting a lot bigger than it already is.
Yeah, completely. Yeah. I mean, I think you'll see that more names, right? People's names and stuff. I think sponsorships and stuff like that.
Maybe even is there already, I know there's college teams for rugby, but is there a national team?
Well, there's I think a pro club team, you know what I mean, out there. I don't think it's like NHL level, obviously, right? Or NFL level stuff. But yeah, there's across the world, just like I said, soccer and or football, Americano.
Yeah.
Not Americano, non-Americano. Football. I mean, that's obviously huge. So that's with FIFA, and then I just saw this rugby. I'm like, wow, they're gonna make a video game. I wonder how cool. I mean, that was the other thing when I was on Game Pass. I saw Cricket 22. So there's a cricket game out.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you don't like baseball, or you're from, I know we got a couple listeners across the pond. How you doing, Rumble Pack? Overseas, Rumble Pack, right? You're probably watching. I wonder if you played the Cricket 2022. How good is it? Let me know. I couldn't get myself to download it and try it.
Yeah,
but it was on there too. So I don't know. It seems like every sports game. I'm waiting for Highlight 2024, baby.
What's that? You
don't even know what Highlight is? No. You gotta look it up. Everybody else listening to is like, I have no idea what that is. It's huge. It's like these people have these gloves that are like big hook curls. Looks like a big fingernail that's curled over, but it takes a ball and you whip the ball, and because it has the curl on it, it whips it like, I don't know, 300 miles an hour just across the place. And you have to catch it with that same type of whip it glove. You gotta look it up. High lie.
That seems fun.
Yeah, it's crazy. I actually saw a game once. So anyways, I digress. So yeah, that's rugby should be pretty cool as well. 2023 coming out. What else? Last thing I saw, there was some conversation. I thought it was more nostalgic. And again, this goes back to our generational conversation between you and I, me and you, we and they, us and us. Is that there's like a nostalgia coming back for like the original cases in the games, and how people don't want just to download things anymore. They actually want the physical copy to do it, and like a lot of them are yearning for the popping open the disc and putting it in again versus just down like what I did, right? On just going in and downloading, and not even downloading really, now just playing off of servers. But what if servers go down? What if electricity goes down, right? You got your own generator, you got your own way of playing, whatever. Now all of a sudden, what? If you didn't download it, right, you're streaming it, you're not playing it, and downloading it, maybe if it requires you to have some kind of online interaction, isn't going to work. Yeah. So they're saying they want games that they can just put in the player, because there's still a CD-ROM, and then, well, obviously, as long as you got the one with the player in it, right, for both PS5 and Xbox. Yep. So and it reminds me of the day when we talked about vinyl. So this is something like even your Gramps and people before with records, right? When they played, they actually enjoyed it. The art of music was stronger because you could look at an art book, which was the cover or whatever the case it was in, and enjoy the music as you were playing it. Now you just stream, and that's all you do is playing the music, right? Maybe you get the little picture on Spotify or whatever, maybe some lyrics if you want, but it didn't really give you the whole journey, like The Wall or like all these other crazy, cool things. So, long story, I mean, you look at a Boston album, just the artwork itself, when you're playing it, sounded like the artwork on the album. It was really cool. Their point being here is they want to be able to open it, read it. Yeah. We always talk about rule books. When's the last time you saw a rule book?
For what?
A video game.
Oh, like in the back? Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, where they have to tell you at the beginning, press W, press A for left, D for right.
I forgot those had that,
Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, some people want that. They want those books. They want that touchy-feely stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are...
That makes sense.
Environmentalists are like, it's better without it. It's less trees killed. I don't know. Anyways, I thought I saw a few articles on that, and it reminisced me. Brought me back to the days of my youth. I could do those things that I can. No. All right. That's it. That's all I got for news. Anything else? You got anything?
I don't think so. There's not too much going on right now. No. I mean, other than...
Right. We're going to hit the doldrums of summer for sure. So, all right. That's the news.
This concludes your Joystick News Report. Joystick News.
Okay, so I don't know. This should be it, right? Play that funky music. Riff rap. That's right, we're rapping. Are we selling it? It was on the table to sell.
Oh, it was. Yeah, we never did.
No.
I think it's. I think we can sell our VR, but not because we won't use it anymore, but just because we could go flip it and then get a Quest, which is just better.
Right. Without all the strings attached.
Without all the strings, and it wouldn't be that expensive because of the money we get from the Rift. Yeah. So it's kind of like...
It's original OG, though, so I don't know. I mean, we got 4 sensors for it. You only need 3. You only need 2, but 3 makes it better, and I got an extra one.
Yeah, you can just have the Quest with 0. Or
right.
I think it's like, I don't know.
It's on their helmets and stuff, and on the things themselves, the handles and stuff. I don't know. So it says it, but by the way, did you see what was the name of that game that you were telling me about? The cool new game for VR, the shooter game or something where it was coming out. I just saw it was on special. It was on sale for like I don't know, dropped it from $70. Boy, I wish I could remember. It was a first-person shooter. You said the last time we talked about it on the show, it came up as one of the options for it. And you said, "Oh, you got to check this out." It was
first-person shooter.
Yep. Come on.
Is it like a famous?
Ready or Not. Is that it?
Maybe.
Ready or Not. I thought it was. No?
I don't think I didn't know that was VR.
Oh, I thought that was VR. That's not the one?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I have to go back and listen to it again. But I know that was on sale. I thought that was the one, like the main one. Anyways, that was the only game when I said, what is it worth out there, you know what I mean, to be playing on VR? And you mentioned the game, I thought that was it. But so yeah, we'll be selling that, right? I think we're asking, I don't even know what we're asking. That's not a show. We're not trying to hawk it on our show. But anyways, when we get it sold, well, I do want to get the Quest 2 at least, right? One, because I do want to buy that workout treadmill, 360-degree treadmill.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that baby. I'm going to put it right in the room. It's going to be your room probably when you're gone.
Yeah.
It'll be the VR treadmill room. Huh?
Maybe.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. That's the problem is with that. If you're gonna get a treadmill, you need the top of the line VR headset because there's no point in having that with like a Quest.
Really?
Yeah.
So which one should I get?
Well, you're gonna need to do a lot of investing into that because it's gonna be like, it's like the $999 headset. You're gonna need the treadmill, which is like another $1,000. I don't know what it is.
$2,000.
$2,000. More sensors to put around to make it better.
I don't think so. I think you just put on a Quest set and run.
You're not maximizing the whole point. The whole point of that is to make it more real, and you don't want to Quest.
Well, they said that
whatever
whatever
is real.
It's usually you're at the whim of whatever the what do I want to say, the server, the game system, the platform that the treadmill's on, right? Like what games it works with.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to be at that the call of that whatever game comes out is what you'll be playing. So I don't know. We'll see, but I know there's a couple of good ones out there too to check out. We talked about it briefly, I think, last time, but so yeah. All right, so that's what's happening. That's the wrap. It's now time for the
Deal of the Week.
And what do we have here? You know what I found? Has anybody listening, or have you ever gone to a site? I might have mentioned this before. NVidia, and it's actually a gamer site that sells cheap games. Now, I went on and I said, is this legit? And it says it is a legitimate site that sells. However, sometimes the for sales are third-party folks selling like downloads and keys and stuff. And he goes, and it says at times it would not work, right? Like the code won't work, but I assume that they would give you a new code. It's not a one-off.
This is just one of those websites. There's multiple of these. There's G2A, there's Steam keys, there's CD keys.
Okay, so have you heard of this one, NVidia?
No, but there's more reliable ones out there.
Okay, well, this one, I just started looking. It's ones that has some of the best pricing on the internet right now. So that's why I mentioned it to the pack. So don't go and buy something and blame me if it's not working. But, I mean, they're getting like 9.8 stars, like really think. So the big one I saw was Batman Arkham Collection on Steam. Right, get a global key. You can get it for $5, $4.94.
Yeah, $4.94 for like all of
the games.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Right. I think it gets you.
Arkham Origins, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. I believe that's it.
Yeah, the three of them
for $5.
$5.
It's not bad.
Right? Am I seeing something? Am I missing something here?
No. These have been around for a while.
Okay. Well, then once again, I'm behind the times. It's all right. That's good stuff. So yeah, so there's your deal of the week. Check out that website. Check out that if you're a Batman fan or looking for a game download. Speaking of non-nostalgia, right? It's not a hard case. Just download it and go. So all right. That's the deal of the month. Lastly, what do we have for games that are coming out? So let's see. For May, what did we miss? Anything good? We had Destiny 2 Season of the Deep came out on the 23rd. Star Trek Resurgence. I want to check. That was a game I want to check out. I have not done that yet, so I got to make a note to do that. The Star Trek game. Kingdom Rush Origins for Xbox on the 24th.
Oh, I heard the Lord of the Rings Gollum came out, which
with Schmeagol or whatever.
It was terrible.
Really?
Yeah, it was horrible.
What?
I saw like gameplay on it. I heard people saying it's just terrible. It looks like an Xbox 360 game.
Oh no, because I talked highly of it the last show. I think.
Yeah, it's super boring. It's super just bad. It's just everything about it's terrible.
Oh, wah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's why I leave it to the experts on that. I'll go back and look at it afterwards. What else do we have? I said I tried Solaris or whatever that other game's crazy. No, that's not Solasta.
Solaris?
Solasta. To the Rescue, Switch. I don't know what that is.
No. Yeah, I mean, this was a big month with Tears of the Kingdom and Jedi Survivor. In Jedi Survivor, it was April, but
What it was?
It's just with Jedi Survivor and Tears of the Kingdom, it was a big month.
Oh, yeah.
So, kind of just slowing down now.
Oh, Diablo 4 on the 6th of June. That's the big one.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm hoping that doesn't suck.
Yeah.
I want that one. That might be my next pickup, actually. Even though 3, like I said, we got bored with this. A lot of just kind of run and gun shooting and the stuff. I don't know if 4's changed. If it hasn't changed at all, not interested.
Yeah.
But because a lot of people dig it, but it just gets boring after a while to me. But what else? WWE 2K23. Aliens Dark Descent. That looks pretty good. On June 20th, that's coming out. Final Fantasy 16. That's right, we're at 16, baby. Pre-order starts on June 22nd. Sea Smash. I don't know what that's. Anything else you see that looks good?
Don't see too
Cricket
much.
24. There's Cricket 24 already coming out.
Oh, wow.
Just mentioned it. Crime Boss, yeah. So that's what I see coming out in June. That's new releases.
Okay.
All right. Good stuff, my man. We appreciate you guys all tuning in each and every month as promised. About half hour of your time. Thanks for listening. Again, we are Father and Son Combo. Go by our gamer tags, and I'm Bug Spear.
Damn Thing 12.
And how do they get a hold of us if they want to answer some of those questions we asked or just ran on with us?
You can get hold of us at joystick_show on Twitter, joystickshow@gmail.com, joystickshow.com, or our Discord at joystick_show.
Okay. Very cool. All right, sir. Good stuff. As always, Rumble Pack. Until next time, game on.
Joystick, the Joystick Show.